And how much is it that you're looking for or asking for?
2,000.
2,000?
Yeah.
All this stuff usually gets really hot, especially the EGR valve. When I burned myself the other day, or the other time, I didn't know what that was. It's the EGR. So here's a cold startup for you boys. I've been daily driving the MR2 since May, and it sounds phenomenal. It's just gotten better and better. Only issue that we do have right now is that we have an exhaust leak on the downpipe when it starts turning towards the other line right there. Valve cover leaks, distributor leaks. Other than that, the car is running fine. I always check the oil, the temperature, everything's all good. I know in the future I'm going to need to do a turbo rebuild. Either way, this engine's going to come out and we're going to do the full service on it. But for the meantime, it's still running fine. This car has been an absolute blast to drive. And I have learned manual a lot better in this vehicle than I would have in other car. Just because it's been my first manual car in general while driving this car, and it's been a blast. I am not going to lie to you, this has been a very cool car. I love every minute, every mile that I go into this car. It's always been a blast. Yeah, it might be something that's just not old hardware, you know. It just goes out after a while.
I put these bars in here.
Yeah.
They're kind of down a little bit to hold this top up.
God, yeah, I know what you mean. I don't even know how to turn it on anymore. The guy said to prime it. He said it'll do that. Gotta prime it a little bit. Hello and welcome to the channel. As you can see, we picked up a new project, Jeep. This was a surprise. We picked it up. So we're gonna go for a quick ride and see what I paid for. I paid like $2,000 for this thing. It wasn't expensive. So welcome to Secondhand Speed. If this is the first time you're here in the channel, welcome. We have tons of projects, and I hope this channel blows before I go bankrupt, because I'm buying more project cars faster than my views are going up. So hopefully we can keep this going. It's literally a hook. I just have to hook it on like this. First time driving the Jeep, when I drove it back home, it is literally like driving a bus, literally like a school bus. I have an issue with second gear where I have to like double clutch it in order for it to work. No like grind or something, but it is what it is. But it's pretty cool being in here. It's like a bus, really. It really is like a bus driving this thing. Never driven one before. I mean, I can't even see either. This sun glare. But so far driving this thing, I can see why people buy these things. They're really, really cool to have. Right now we're going to fourth gear. This thing is literally a dog when it accelerates, but because it's a 6-cylinder and it's a manual, especially because it's a manual, it makes it so much easier and fun to drive this thing. Look at the view out there. It's like any ordinary car view, but it's so different. I don't know what to explain, but it's just so different at the same time, not the same. Look at the back, dude. The thing is not even clipped on there. It's like flying in. Anyways, Frank, how's your initial reaction to this thing?
I think it's pretty nice.
It's pretty cool. I know. It's like, when I first saw it, it's really bumpy too. I mean, what do you expect? It's a Jeep. It's like an old truck. But when I first got it, I was really surprised that the guy said it was running and driving, because it looked like it really wasn't running and driving. But it is. That's the fun part. And so I was surprised that I was able to find this. And the guys said that you know, they just don't use it anymore. They're older folks. I'm gonna find a good back road. Definitely going around the curves, you gotta be careful, because you can feel the weight. You can like feel it moving. It's so crazy. Ooh, I like that area over there.
You hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. I don't know if what's making it sound like that. You see what I mean? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Hey there, buddy. You trying to get a ride?
Nah, man. I'm just hitchhiking and video recording people like a weirdo.
Oh, come on now. You need to get a ride now.
Hey.
Stalled it, gang. That's what happens when you let go of the clutch. That clutch is good. All right, we'll do one more. Dude, it's actually got warmer in there. Here. It got warm now. It really got warm in there just now. It got warm, nice and warm. Guys, so this is it. This is the 1988 Jeep Wrangler that I just now purchased today. We picked this up not that far from here, literally only like 10 minutes from where I live. And I paid $2,000 for this Jeep Wrangler. Running and driving. The crazy part is that the people who have owned this had only put 16,000 miles in it since 10 years that they've owned this. 10 years of ownership, and they've only put 16,000 miles in it. So it has been sitting for a very, very long time. It is insane. It smells like fumes, literally. Fumes are like coming out of everywhere. Down here, like, I don't know. I gotta really check out. It really smells. I wonder if it's an exhaust leak or something, because it really reeks. It reeks like exhaust. It really is terrible. It's just disgusting feeling in here. But yes, here it is, the Jeep, guys. I hope you're excited as I am. I wasn't really looking for a Jeep Wrangler, like, at all. We weren't even planning to buy a Jeep Wrangler. But what ended up happening is just an opportunity arose, and I could not say no to another project. And this one is running and driving, confirmed. I mean, it's pretty outstanding how this thing is. So, like I said, guys, it's funny and quirky. It has the cool engine in it, like you see. It has a 5-speed manual transmission in it. It is the BA10. The worst transmission that you can get. It grinds in second gear, but if you double clutch it, it's fine. This is the engine, the 4.26 liter engine. Yeah, I mean, it runs fine. Got to do an oil change because it's really, really dirty. So we'll definitely have to, you know, it needs love and care. I mean, look, there's even a rust hole there. So it definitely needs a lot of love and care, but I think this is a good start. I mean, it runs and drives, and I'm not going to complain. So those are cool things, Frank. Come here. I'm gonna need your help with this one, boy. I already have the rear seat for this thing.
Oh man, look at you.
I found this at the junkyard. Found this at the junkyard for like 35 bucks. I found it. Literally was just sitting there. So now we have a seat to put in it. It's dirty, it's old, it's musty. It's gonna get cleaned anyway. I think it'll fit very nicely in the Jeep. So yeah, this did not come with a rear bench seat, which was a bummer, but I was able to find one. I was able to find a bench seat so that way we can put it in the Jeep. Now my siblings or whoever wants to ride in the back has the opportunity to do so. That's it for today's Jeep video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed today's content. Like I said, we'll have more things coming out as always. So don't forget to browse the channel. Don't forget to give us a comment, and yeah, make sure you feed your dogs and water and your cats and plants. And as always, I look forward to see you next video.